Yeah. Seen that before. You're live, really? You sure about that? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Since apparently YouTube is being completely ridiculous tonight. For some reason, I'm not showing up live. It's showing me here live, but nobody else out there can access me. Because apparently, I guess I'm being blocked. I don't know. What do I think? Because Wolf Spirit messaged me and told me he kept getting a 404 error message. So it's like the notification going out that I'm live, and yet when you go, it's 404. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just do this like a video and let you guys know. Go to PUSA Studios YouTube channel. They're live right now as I record this. They're going over some new crap that is being done. If you have a channel, if you are a content provider, heads up, this is serious. They are apparently using kids, saying that if your content violates this, that, or the other, anything, basically, it's a very gray area. It's not clear. It's open, wide open interpretation. And they can yank your videos down and even wind up copyright strike after copyright strike. Hey, Christian, I'm going nuts here. Everybody needs, I've got the link. I'm going to try it one more time. I hope it doesn't cut me off. I have been trying for an hour to get live where you guys can access me. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. All right. Okay, that's the link. They're live right now. It's a group that a lot of times, they help each other build their subscription base for their channels. But they're going over some stuff. If you need to watch the video repeat of it later, as long as they've got it up, I'd do it. If you can't do it now. Hey, Peekaboo. It's really serious stuff. From the way they're talking, these people know they keep up with all this. You're talking big channels. They got like 9,000 subs themselves, and this affects huge channels too. Apparently, using these guidelines, get off here, Granddaddy Long Legs, guidelines about basically family friendly, kid friendly, any little thing could be a gray area to say that you're violating term service, and they can yank your videos, even your channel. You'll get copyright strikes. There's a limited time that channel content providers have to go through what they've got. And there's some people, man, they've got thousands of videos. There's no way to go through all of that. I'm having people tell me that they've been unsubbed from me. And I think I've got I'm going to take my channel tag words off because I think we're being targeted. They made a comment that any content that's dealing with marijuana, I'm probably not going to be able to keep this video up long either because I'm using the words, and their algorithms apparently can verify what words are being used within so much time of the video starting and such. They're really clamping down hard. And me personally, I think it's a way to get rid of us so that they can justify, oh, well, it's all gone down. We're just going to go ahead and become Netflix, the sequel. They've been pushing in this direction for a while. But this is going to hammer channels. A lot of really bad language, I don't think they're going to really hammer you for some cuss word here and there, but like don't have it in your title, don't have it within the first 30 seconds of your video, and you don't want to have a string of profanity. They're even talking about it's potentially could affect channels that are dealing with the people trying to knock themselves off. I'm trying to avoid the keywords here because I don't know. We don't even know. There's a whole list of words now we have to memorize and know. This is like being in the 50s. We had George Carlin routine, the 7 words that could not be said on TV. And this is what we're back to. I mean, they're turning back the clock. They're stripping away every bit of freedom we have fought for over the past half century, the whole century. They are absolutely shoving us back into the dark ages, bit by bit. They're clamping down on the free flow of information. And they are systematically just destroying communication between us. I'm not happy. I was in there when I was watching this video, this live stream. I was crying. It just upset me so bad. Because this is just like Nazi Germany. It's like, to me, it's like we're standing on the cusp of a new dark ages, a technological dark age, because they're trying to clamp down and rein us in. So they had no idea how things would explode with the internet. And it's been the wild, wild west, and they have been systematically the past 20 years, 15, 20 years, trying to rein it back in, rein it back in, rein it back in. This is what happens because you've lost net neutrality. Hopefully it doesn't impact me because I use a lot of tags. Yeah, but see, I pretty much, I think I've only got 1 or 2 videos I put any tags on. They're going to look for tags. They're going to look for content. They've got their algorithms. Anything potentially that could upset a 5-year-old, it's going to get ganked. And from what I understand from some of it, I don't know how it works because I'm not monetized. But they were saying something about on a lot of these channels, maybe it's if you're listed as family friendly, but if you've got something that you have to say it's restricted content, then you lose your monetization, which they've been stripping monetization from people left and right with no explanation. People are flipping. They're like, what's going on? And they can't get any answers from them. They don't answer. It's just like, basically, up yours, we're going to do what we're going to do. It's really getting bad. I am really concerned about this because this attitude, as well as I do, could be very easily turned against us as pagans. How hard would it be saying? Because we're not part of the mainstream, that therefore we're a threat and we potentially could upset a 5-year-old. And I talk about 18 or below. Well, what upsets a 5-year-old isn't going to upset an 18-year-old. There's no differentiation there. It's just carte blanche, blanket, So I've been trying for the past hour to get on here so I can get this out there and people be aware of what's going on. If you're a content provider, then you're going to have to dig out the guidelines, the community guidelines. What they were showing when they first started their live stream, there were only like 21 comments. And they implemented this about 2-3 days ago, the 21st, so a couple days ago. And they did it real low key so that they wouldn't raise a big fuss, because they know people are going to raise hell over this. They know it's not fair, and they don't care. Nobody can get a response from them. So I don't know. Yeah. The problem is we just don't know now because they've got these restrictions from what they're talking about. It's so vague that it could be twisted. It could be stretched. It could be stretched to, for anything. They're saying there's a possibility that even web channels that deal with like teens and all that stuff, they could be hit because that could upset a child, talking about all the different ways people sharing their testimony, how they overcome being so depressed. My videos, I've shared some of the stuff that I went through. Now, I didn't go into any graphic detail, but if they think a teenager might be upset by what I talked about, then, they could target that. And because I've got the pagan and witchcraft stuff on tags on my channel ID, that's targeting me. I don't know. I don't even know why it was so hard for me to get on live tonight. I've never had this issue. I just click it and go. So take my laptop out here, hook everything up, no problem. And I had like 4 or 5 times. It's like the 5th time I've tried to get on. Will Spirit had called me and told me, he says, nobody can get you because you're getting a 404 error. I'm like, why? What the heck is going on? So I don't know. It's getting really weird. I don't have any answers. I'm just a little old me out here with my little old channel, and I have fun. I told Aiden, I was crying. I said, for the first time in my life, I've met up with a group of people like-minded that I love so much. And they're doing all of this, and it's liable to destroy everything. And it's like deliberately intended, it seems like, to separate us. Well, that's kind of what they were talking about. So they felt like it was too late, that they should have done this years ago. But what these hosts, if you go, I've got it linked, like I said, on my channel page. It's hang on, let me see if I can just pull this up real quick. PUSA Studios. I've got the feed in my other tab. PUSA Studios. Hey, Tangy. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, I'm really just really upset because I'm serious. I was crying. When I was watching them, I was crying because I know where this could go. I know how easy it is to abuse stuff like this. My heart's just breaking tonight. Everybody, if you provide channel content, you need to watch them. PUSA Studios, they're all live right now. At least they were. And I don't know how long they will be, but you can watch the replay. The first bit of it, you will see they're doing some channel promotion. That's a lot of what they do, is try to help people build their channels. But then about 10, 15 minutes in, they get into it, talking about YouTube clamping down. And they're really getting super strict with it, talking about you have to put the warning on it, adult content, whatever, anything that could potentially upset a child. It's just, they go into it in detail. I have still got to go read the guidelines. I've been trying for an hour, like I said, to get online so I can let you guys know, give you a heads up, because they started this a couple days ago. I think they said to the end of September. You've got to the end of September to go through your content and remove it yourself. But they're going to start just handing out strikes, content strike, copyright strikes, whatever. And then next thing you know, you're not only going to lose videos, and we could be seeing channels disappear. Just boom, they're just gone. So this could get really nuts. Yeah, go to PUSA Studios, subscribe to them. You will see if they're not still streaming now, they just did a live stream, and that's what I was watching. It got me tore up. Yeah, absolutely. I'm very upset because, well, that's the thing, Tangy. They may really target you if you've got anything on there that could even hint to them. And they were talking in the discussion they were going through, that even talking about marijuana and homosexuality, anything that they deem not family friendly, which doesn't that sound like 700 Club stuff? I'm sorry, but that's exactly, it's like 700 Club just bought out Google or something. But it's just really nuts. It's just, it's a gray area. The way it's worded is deliberately gray. So you're not sure, you could be violating it from this point on. We have to be careful. There's a whole list of words we have to be careful that we can't say. I'm going to be doing, so I'm off this weekend, so I'm going to try to do some research. I'll do what I can to try to get as much information out to everybody as I can. You'll have to go into your channel thing, your dashboard. I think there's a place there where you can go into like the guidelines and all of that. And that's where they're just sneaking it in and not even announcing it. So, yeah, well, I hope so. Okay. I'll definitely, I've got a link. The link to the live is in my Facebook group. It does. It sounds exactly. That's the first thing I thought. What if they bought controlling shares in Google? Is what it sounds like. And there were some people in the chat that sounded like, I'm sorry to say it, I don't mean hate, but Bible thumpers. Oh, there's just so much smut on YouTube. It's about time they clamp down on this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking, yes, no. This is actually, they were showing it. They were showing the policy that it's on there. YouTube policy. They were going through it. They're actually discussing it. That's why I was saying I was trying. This is why I'm so pissed. I could not get live in time. I don't know if they're still live or not. Let me refresh my subscription feed and see if they're still live. If they are, bear with me, guys. Let's see, because I'm subscribed to them. Yeah, they're not live now. But it's yeah, the title of it is Breaking News, YouTube Community Guidelines, Policy, YouTube Policy Clamping Down. And it's about, let's see, they've been on for about 3 hours before they finally stopped the stream. Yeah, go. Okay, no problem. Like I said, the first few minutes of it, like 10 minutes or so, was a channel promo. Then they start getting into discussing it. I was trying desperately to get this out here to people because I know not everybody's subscribed to them. And I just happened to see that come up. And I wanted to get this information out because most of us, we do channel content, and it's something that we've got to be aware of. There's, they use the thing, well, free speech only applies out here. If it's something owned by a company, they say it doesn't apply, that a company has the right to determine what you can say or do on what they own, whether it's in a store or whether it's online on a website. I mean, that's generally how it breaks down. But then again, I guarantee they're not going to be shutting down church groups. It concerns me because this is laying a foundation for something when it's that gray that could be used in a very harmful way. I'm very, very concerned about this. And like I said, I was crying because I thought, man, how many of us are going to wind up being kicked to the curb? And it's the first time in my life I've finally found a group of people like you guys that I love so dearly with all my heart. You guys have helped me so much more than I could ever say. And I feel like I'm having my family ripped from me. My family's being threatened. And I'm not a happy camper tonight. I'm sorry, but I'm human. I ain't gonna lie. You don't know what might you say or do. They're saying even the comments in your live chats or on your videos could be counted against you. Now, I've got no control over what somebody says. And what are these big channels going to do? And they've got thousands of comments on their videos. They can't monitor everything. They're going to have to make it just no comments at all, which is another way to kill interaction, is it not? Does that not kill the connection, the community of people that are on YouTube? I don't care what community you're in. That will destroy community connections if the people have to just completely remove comments. That's the whole point. You put your videos out there so people can connect. Talk back and forth. This is just ridiculous. It sounds like, yeah, it's us, probably the tarot, the pagans, the witches, anybody that's LGBTQ, anybody that it doesn't meet some acceptable, mysterious standard that they're not even really laying out clearly. Because it's very gray the way they're doing it. That's what they were talking about. It's such a gray area. This is really, really bad. This is really... So I don't know what we're going to do unless somebody with very deep pockets steps up to the plate and replaces YouTube. I don't know. I mean, I've got my free form that nobody has used yet. It's sitting there. It's linked on my channel page on my title graphic there. It's got the link to it. If anybody's interested to go there and sign up. And maybe we can do some StreamYard or other programs and do an embedding there and have some chats there, some videos there, so that we're not, at least for a while, buy us some time till we can find something better. I don't know. I'm just doing what I can. I've got the Facebook group, but they're really clamping down on that too. And they're using the excuse of the 2016 election because of all the darn Russian bots that were on there doing all their crap. Well, I'm not a Russian bot, neither are any of you guys, So, hey, Melissa. I love you guys with all my heart. I really, really, really do. So, I don't know how much of it is they're going to hammer down. I don't know. But that's what they were saying, that something about to the end of September, I guess, is when they're really going to be clamping down. But they apparently put this on there like August 25th. It was effective as of the 21st of August, a couple days ago. So, shoot, I'm sitting here starting to get paranoid. I was going through so much hell just trying to get my live going. I have never had so much trouble getting on YouTube going live. Not ever. You can't find it. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Hold on a second. I'm going to do this. All right, it says 2 hours on here. I'm going to link what I've got. And I'll tell you, okay, that's the link to it that I've got up in my tab. Okay, so you can't find the list of the words. Okay, now what I just linked you is the video of the live chat. It's 2 hours. And I guess if you can watch, I said get scoot past the first 10, 15, whatever. Okay, sweetie, that's fine, Melissa. Hugs and love, sweetie. And I'm glad you stopped by to say hi. That's okay. Okay, so hopefully Tangi can find out. Because I'm not a tech guru. I'm just a regular person out here with my little old baby channel. And the ones that are going to be hurt the worst, they say, will be the smaller channels. And even the ones that have thousands of subs, because if you're not a corporate channel, they're not going to mess with the corporate channels because they got lawyers and stuff. They can take the hits. Any kind of copyright stuff and all, they can fight it. But us, so, hi, Bella. Hey, sweetie. What time is it? I'm sorry. I was trying to get on sooner. I just had a heck of a time even trying to get on. YouTube was just being stupid as all get out tonight. Kept showing me as live here, but anybody trying to get to me, it was a 404 message. So, I don't know. It's just... Anyway, that's the link there to the video. I don't know how long they'll have it up, but I've got it linked. Okay, sweetie. I love you, Bella. Go ahead and watch your favorite guy. Have fun with them. That is fine. Doesn't hurt my feelings. It's good. It is stupid, Justin. It's insane. But they don't care. This is corporate America taking over. They've done got rid of net neutrality. And have you noticed that your internet is glitchy? It's almost like being on dial-up sometimes. If you don't have some kind of business type connection, you are being bogged down more. I think that's why we have seen more and more lag on our live chats. Where people be talking and all of a sudden you get the little circle of death. It's okay, Bella. Yeah, I thank you, sweetie. Yeah, it's just because in my mind I'm doing flashback because I love history. Okay, and this is like a modern day version to me of how people in the past set things up. So, uh, if you dared threaten the church doctors back in the days of the Roman Catholic Church, and especially if you were an older woman, you're going to be charged as a witch and then burned at the stake. It's the same mentality as what the Nazis did. It's the same mentality that you see throughout time, where one powerful group demonizes others to maintain control and to keep people separated and ignorant so they can feed you whatever BS they want you to believe. Uh, yeah, it's just upset me. It's what they were talking about because they were saying things could be twisted. Okay. Is it the one they just posted though? Because that's what's got me so. Okay. Is it only about the tags, Tangi? Because from what they were talking about, if you have any content, they were talking about, well, if you watch the video, they go into something about the algorithms that YouTube has. I appreciate it. Thank you, sweetie. You go ahead and go to bed. It's just, this upset me so much listening to him talk about this and how channels, they're already got channels that have been shut down. Videos are talking about videos potentially be removed. And I don't know. I don't know. So I wanted to get on here and get this out there. And you guys can run with it. You can, I hope so. I hope so. Because I can't, it breaks my heart, Tangi, to think of losing you guys. I mean, you know how fragile I am on some things, having lost my mom. I don't have anybody here besides my daughter that I can really talk to. And I love you guys so much. And it makes me sick to my stomach knowing how things could be twisted to hurt people. The hate in this country has gone off the rails. And it makes me sick to my stomach because I don't hate anybody. It's just not me, Hey, sweetie, you're not late. Yeah, well, it took me a long time to get on here. It was a battle. I don't know what was going on. I know. I've had people being unsubscribed from me. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate it, sweetie. I know it's just really got me upset. I'm tired. I've had a hard day at work, and when I saw that, it just gutted me. It really did. I ain't gonna lie. It gutted me. That's what I was hoping it was, but the way they were talking, that it was such a gray area, the way they worded it, that legally they could do it, they could stretch it to mean anything. And there was some guy on the chat that was talking about, he talks about CBD oil and stuff, and he's gotten a strike on his video, and he couldn't get an answer as to why. And he was following the guidelines that were in place. And there's other people was talking about things that they had happen. So thank you, Bella. Yeah, they were talking about these. I got to see if I can find this list of words too, because they were saying you have to be careful. One of the things they've pointed out, apparently, according to them, some of these channels like theirs, they help other channels get subscribers to build their subscriber base and get more presence on YouTube. And according to them, I think you have to be careful even what you say in chat. And if you subscribe to somebody, you need to actually leave a comment in the video and like it and such, or it's considered like a bot spamming or something. I mean, it's just gotten to be, it's almost nerve-wracking. You don't know if what you're saying is going to cause you issues down the road. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to read the guidelines, but it just, you guys got to understand, please understand. I was in the middle of all these right-wingers, not one myself, trying to do the Christian thing to keep my mom and my oldest son happy, who is a preacher down in Georgia. I tried. And I saw firsthand on all sides, on YouTube and elsewhere, how absolutely rabid, and I mean rabid, that these people are about 7-day tribulation and end of the world. They are desperate for it to happen. Desperate. I mean, I can't even put it in words. What I have seen and what I've seen said, people was ready to die rather than to continue living on this world if Jesus don't come back. I mean, it's zealotry that is terrifying. They are determined. It's like some of them, if God don't do it, they're going to do it. That's the kind of attitude. And when I saw this, after everything else I've seen, especially over the past year when I was away from YouTube for a while and I was on Twitter with the politics thing, seeing how the hate was growing, I'm like, holy crap, are they actually doing it now? Are they going to actually wind up shutting stuff down and separating people hardcore? So this is my concern. I want Tangi to be absolutely right. I really do. I love you guys with all my heart. And I just don't want to see the hammer drop. I really don't. I want things to go just like they've been going, and us having fun with our lives and the videos, learning from each other and stuff. But now I'm going to be self-conscious about every darn thing I say, so I can get hold of those guidelines and read the words and stuff. Closed captions being messed with to make the words seem different. Yeah. Yes, it is, Justin. The world is full of so much hate. Tangi, I'm going to tell you something. When I go back inside here in a bit, when we get done here, I'm taking my keywords off my channel. I'm not even going to put any keywords out there. I am absolutely convinced that somewhere along the line, this bunch is going to do something. I mean, I've seen too much evil done in the name of God, and I'm just going to get rid of my tags. I'm not worried about having a huge channel. I love you guys. I'm happy with you guys. If more people come along, I'm happy to have them. But if I don't, I'm fine. You have a tip. I agree, but that's something they were saying, that if the comments on your chats and on your YouTube videos could also cost you a strike. Now, I think maybe they misunderstood it. I think that it would mean that the person making the comment would get a strike against their account, because I don't see how that could be fair to hold a content provider responsible for what a commenter does. You can't, especially a big channel, you can't do that. Yeah, I do too, Bella. I get lost too. It's like that. That's good information, Tangi. Thank you. Yeah. And see, me, I have never done that because I figure I'm an adult and we're all adults here, If somebody makes some kind of off-color joke or something, it don't bother me. But now, we're going to all have to tippy-toe around like Leave It to Beaverland. I'm a loving person, but I ain't no Leave It to Beaver person. you know. But yeah, that's something we'll have to do, I guess. Put a notice up on our channels just to make sure. Because if you're not a content provider, you're not even really aware of all these things. I hope so. I hope so, Tangi. I'm just understand if somebody wants to put me down for it, go ahead. But I've seen the dark side on the other side. If you understand what I'm saying, I've seen it right here on YouTube, things that have been said, and the absolute desperation. If you go to some of these videos talking about it and you read some of these comments, these people are just off the chains. Comedic Witchcraft, she was talking about some of this stuff too, and call for an uprising. I think he got his channel shut down. I don't know if it was permanent or temporary, but I mean, he's constantly inciting and he's targeting people left and right on YouTube, and it's scary. It's really scary when you see how many people go along with it. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart, the amount of hate from people that claim to love, and I just don't understand it. It's sad. Yeah, that I think that's the way it's supposed to work, Tangi. But I have seen a lot of people saying that they just all of a sudden got a strike and they didn't even know what they did. They got demonetized and they didn't know why. They contacted YouTube and never even could get an answer. And that's some of the big channels. And if you search YouTube, you can see some of these people have put up videos raising 9 shades of hell about it, which I probably just violated 10 rules saying the H word. Gosh. Hi, Tyler. Yeah, I agree with that. Hey, Big May. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, Tangi's getting me calmed down because I've been highly upset. We need to make Beanbag a blue wrench. Let's see if I can get you. There we go. That should take care of me. I try to make all my buddies, my friends, and my regulars you're official member of the Blue Wrench Winch Club. That's a tongue twister. See, you got a blue name now. Got to know you. Got to, we got to be friends for a while, so I know you're okay. You're cool. Bip. Bippity boppity boop. I love you guys. I really do. I tell you, Tan, you're in a position now that you've got 1,000 people. It'd probably be good if you did a little synopsis of it so that other people will know what to watch out for too. I've got to read the guidelines. I was trying to get on here. I haven't had a chance to go and research it yet. I just saw what they're talking about, and I saw what the people in chat were putting out there too. They're flipping out. Some of them have had a lot of issues. Gamers are raising 9 shells of. They're just going nuts over this stuff, and I don't know. It just, I'm like, what the heck, man? They really dropping the hammer on everybody. So I came out, I watched it for about an hour. And then I came out here and I wound up spending another hour trying to go live here because I was just having one issue after the other. And I couldn't understand why couldn't I go live. To finally it started working. Yeah, it just watch and see. Yeah. Big drink. Man, I don't even drink the hard stuff, you know. I can't because of my diabetes, but boy, don't think I'm not tempted tonight. Yeah, I agree with that. I've got no problem having standards. Where my problem comes in is if something is arbitrary and unfair. If you don't have any real warning, if they're slipping stuff in and not really giving everybody a good heads up, and if it's unfairly applied. Um, like there, we've been seeing complaints. So really, the past about 2 months now, especially from the big channels, complaining about so many of their videos being demonetized, even ones that there was nothing wrong with the video. I suspect that whatever algorithms they're using may have flagged something because it's a machine programmed by humans. You know, it's not perfect. So all right, Trish, what's going on? If you go to my YouTube channel, look under the discussion tab, I linked it there. It's PUSA Studios, our studio, and this live that they did tonight, they were talking about a new YouTube guideline where they're clamping down on the family friendly stuff. And the way they were talking and people in the chat were talking about all the issues they were having, I flipped because the way they were talking is such a huge gray area that they could start flagging videos, removing videos, and even, after the channels start getting strikes and just booting people. So I was trying to get on here, and this is what I think it stressed me more because I couldn't get on live to talk to you guys about it. I spent an hour trying to get on live on YouTube. I was ready to scream. So I was trying to get on here to give you guys a heads up because all of us, most all of us are channel content providers. And there's just been so much craziness the past couple of months. Yes. Yes. I absolutely. I mean, I have noticed on a lot of our videos, it's like you get one thumbs down, and it's just random. Yeah. I guess it picked up on me being upset. I do too. I miss the old YouTube as well, Tyler. I've been on here since about 2008, I think it was, on my old channel, old channel. I don't know. I don't know. We'll just have to see what's going to happen. How much they be. I don't. Look, here's my thing. I have zero trust in corporations of any kind. I do not trust the corporate mind. I watched what happened when Google bought out YouTube. One of the first things they did was to take individuality away from us, removing our ability to decorate our whole channel like we used to be. I miss that. We had so much fun. Come Christmas time, we'd put up our Christmas backgrounds and Halloween backgrounds and all of that. Took that away from us, made everything homogenous, which is absolutely the corporate mindset. And it just went from there. And people started losing viewership because the new algorithms cut people out if they weren't monetized. So the smaller channels are already having a hard time building an audience. So yeah. Yes, I'm getting them too. I saw that, Trish. I thought, why in the world would somebody thumbs down this video? I was talking about love on one of mine and I got thumbs down. I'm like, the heck? So, I mean, some of it could be bots. Who knows? Some of it could be just kids. And it's not like I'm not going to freak out about it, but it just proves the point of what Tangi's saying, too, about the trolls going around and causing problems. Yeah. Yeah. So, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to cry over a thumbs down. It's just a symptom or a sign, symptom, whatever, or something of a bigger problem. So this has just been something that's really, it's been ongoing, and I just sense it. I just got this sense. I cannot put my finger on it, guys. It's just, I have, I get, of being empathic, I get this gut feeling, like when something bad's going to happen, and I just feel something bad coming down the pike. You are too, Justin? So I'm just kind of bracing myself. That's why I've been having that feeling for a couple of days. And it's just been getting stronger. And then I see this tonight. So that fed into that. So I just got totally whammied emotionally tonight with all this. Because I don't want to see us lose. I love being on YouTube. I love talking with you guys. I love watching your videos. I can't get to everybody's videos. It doesn't hurt my feelings if you can't get to mine, because we're busy as all get out. We're trying to keep our channels going. A lot of you have got Instagram and all that. I've got an account, but I haven't really used it yet because I haven't had time. Me trying to work and do stuff here and watch out for Betty and everything else, it just cuts into my time. So when I get online, I'm mostly on YouTube, and I'll check my Facebook group. So I understand we're all busy. Yeah, it has been, Justin. I agree. Hi, why? Love you. See, everybody's seeing it. We know there's an issue. We know there's problems. I don't trust corporate of any kind. I don't. And when they come out with this, my mindset, having seen all the crap that's been done by all these corporations bit by bit across the board, I'm seeing it as laying the foundation for further whammies to hurt people. Because they push so hard for this stupid YouTube TV. I don't want YouTube TV. I'm not here to watch more corporate programming. If I want corporate programming, like I said, I'll go in there and watch Fox News Lies. I don't want it. I have no desire. That TV in there is usually at night when I go to bed. I've got it on some kind of music to help me to sleep. Subliminal stuff, whatever. And during the day when I'm at work, I've got it on Weather Channel to keep the dogs entertained. That's mainly what I've got on my TV. I don't care for corporate programming. I like everybody's channel here. It's real. It's us, people, sharing our hearts, our beliefs, our thoughts. Like this one believes a little different and you learn something. That one believes a little different and you learn something. You support each other. You encourage each other. To me, that's what YouTube always was about. You're fine, Tangy. I'm just catching up on chat. I agree. They're unsubbing us. And people sub to me. I've had several people just this past week tell me, I don't believe it. Somehow I got unsubbed to you and I was subbed to you. Yeah, and that's been happening since Google took over. It didn't happen before. Something in their algorithms is screwy on that. Yeah. Hey, Solix, welcome. Mm-hmm. I believe you. Why? I know. It's very annoying because especially when you've been on here longer, you wind up. So I've got like 500 people or so that I'm subscribed to. And no, you're busy. Hey, watch out, dog. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Calm down. They can't stand it because they're in the house separated from me. Come here. All right, baby. All right. All right. Okay. But when you got so much going on, we're doing good to get on and do content. Yes, Shadow, I love you, baby. Yes. So it's hard enough. So you get unsubscribed and then you don't realize, and you might not ever even realize. I mean, you just stop seeing this person's videos. What the heck's going on? So, Yeah, it caught me on with my defenses down because I was tired from working all day. Like I said, I've been feeling that bad feeling for a couple of days. You're fine, sweetie. Hi, Lady Blind Wolf. Yes, I do. I need a lot of love. Thank you. So, huh?
Just get that over that way. I don't want to be in your camera.
You're fine. They can't see anything but me right here. Just don't knock it over. See. So my son just come out to sit with me.
I gotta calm down.
Yeah.
Games
Okay.
are upsetting me.
Okay. Chill out time. So I am so much.
No,
I am so grateful to you, Tangi, because you helped me to understand a lot of that stuff. And like I said, when you get a chance, maybe tomorrow sometime, just get some information out there to explain it a little better. See? That's why I feel like I've been targeted. It does. It makes you feel targeted. Yeah, I mean, I've had several people tell me that they were unsubbed to me. I mean, it's like you said, it's been happening off and on for years, but it seems to be getting worse. Yeah, if I can catch your next live, Tangi, I'll try to remind you. But I want to do a video response tomorrow. Oh my gosh, her name just went right out of my head. Did a video about the rainforest being on fire and trying to raise awareness on that. So I want to do a video of that. I told her I was going to do that like a tag. And there was another one I was going to do. So I'm probably going to have several that I'm going to put out tomorrow. Okay. Oh. Well, at least you can do a live now. A live stream from your phone. She big time. She got that 1,000 sub. She hit that mark.
To let the rainforest burn down, the world in total nuclear waste.
Yeah, that's all I can do. I try. I know, and that happens to me, Solix, that it's like an hour after the fact. I miss so many people's live. Tangi goes live many times, and I miss it, or I'll get it, and it's almost over, you know? I think Becca's, it hits a lot of times when I'm working, so I can't. Why did you do that?
Because I'm distracted.
Hang on, we have a minor disaster here. You hold it, stand up and grab it. You can get around, just get back in there. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. All right. All right, I'm back. No, my little holder for my sun visor for my porch came undone. Let me get my Luton. Hey, I'm armed. I've got a right Luton. So I'm probably going to get copyright strike for showing a Luton's bag. You had no bars all day. I am so sorry,
Yeah,
Blind Wolf.
You know that copyright thing? YouTube's actually being sued for that right now.
Oh, really? YouTube's being sued?
Yep.
Can y'all hear him? He's saying that YouTube's being sued over
some kind of I can't remember, something university. I've seen the ad on YouTube actually a couple times.
Yeah.
It's about a 5-minute long video, but basically, YouTube now they're targeting a different site, but they're trying to bring it onto YouTube itself now. But YouTube is getting this bad habit of making more of a political agenda, or if they don't believe in gays or something, they're starting to target those videos and take them off the thing, and they're not allowed to do that because they're a free publisher. or something like that. They
Yeah.
ain't like the New York Times, which
Yeah.
there's different.
You know, their whole thing to exist
I
to
think
start
it's
with was
open
us.
form. That's what
Open
YouTube-
open form.
That's what YouTube is. It's open form, so it means as long as it's
Yes.
not X-rated, child's being raped or anything like that, they can't take it off of there. I mean, they're supposed to. If someone wants to show how to build a bomb, they've got to let that be shown.
Yeah,
They cannot block that video or take it down.
It's just, it's all messed up. It's so much legalities, and I mean, it gives me a headache. Let me see. Let me catch up with chat. Like, I have trouble getting the notifications too, and that's a good idea, chat. Well, see, my thing tonight, I tried for over an hour to go live, and I was ready to rip my hair out. But yeah. Hey, Mooncrone, I'm glad to see you, sweetheart. I love you. Get away from me, moth. Mm-hmm. Well, see, yeah. The guy that I don't know if his channel's still down or not, but it's the one that Zabor went after, or he came after her rather, because of stuff she was putting up about Christianity, and he targeted her. Now, he may have overstepped himself when he went after Jenna Marbles. My daughter loves Jenna Marbles, and she's hilarious. You know, me and my daughter have sat and watched her sometimes. She just laughed and laughed. She's just silly, just have fun. He went after her and said she was satanic. I was like, are you serious? Love you too, sweetie. Hey, Duchess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Why? I'm looking forward to your interviews. That ought to be fun. That ought to be really fun. Try not to. So he's going back in. Yeah, he knows a lot of that stuff. See, that's one of the things that has me on edge, because my son has been a big time gamer for years. And there's stuff that he knows about being on his PlayStation games, and he knows a lot of these other ones too. And they all talk. They all talk, and it gets around. And he watches the gaming. There's websites updating gamers, dedicated to gaming and stuff, and that's got a whole lot to do with it. The gaming community and YouTube, they're going to be all up in arms if this comes around to bite them in the butt. So they have competitions. It's like Comic-Con, but this is the gamer thing. They have actual competitions where there's like even millions of dollars at stake for some of these games. People that really live it. Okay, while you get your rest, sweetie. I'm so cranked up, I'm going to be up for a while. I love you, sweetie. Hugs, why? I love you. Thanks for coming back. Bip, bippity boppity boop. Yeah. So that's why I'm coming up on an hour now. So, I feel relieved. Tandy's helped me feel better about it. I'm still a little antsy about it. I've just seen too much from the other side, is all I'm saying. And there's stuff that I know that, all right. Mooncrone, if you go to my YouTube main channel and look under discussions, I posted a link to the video. It was live earlier this evening. PUSA Studio. Tangi checked it and said that she's not seeing a major issue with the way they were talking. There could be all kinds of crap about to hit the fan with YouTube because of content and strikes coming up and all of this stuff. So Tangi made me feel a lot better about it. I'm just still a little antsy because things are just so weird anymore, but I feel better about it. I was scared to death that they were going to be targeting all of us because they made the comment that anybody even talking about some certain topics could run the risk of violating their guidelines and stuff. But Tangi's saying that it's a different way that it's set up, so it's okay. Oh, night, Trish. Okay, Trish, love you, sweetie. I'm so glad you stopped by. I love you. Yeah. Right. So instead of saying, this is like Disney friendly, and then you get on there and it's hardcore, that would be a definite, you're out of here. That's 3 strikes at once, I'd say. I'm just leery. I don't trust. The mindset is so backwards anymore. There's so much hate and so many things can be twisted. Like I said, having studied history, it just scares me to see us headed down a repressive road. It never ends well. That never ends well. It doesn't. It just does not. Hello, Ozzy's Orbs. Welcome to chat, sweetie. Yeah. Hi, Pat. Dodging moths out here on the witchy porch. Yeah. So like I said, if nothing else, I do have that form set up. If people want to go there, it's linked on my channel, on my graphic. If you look up there, that's where the website's linked. It should take you to it. It's just a free form that I set up. I haven't really been putting it out there hard. It's just the link is there. Because I figured just in case the crap ever does hit the fan on this stuff with YouTube, at least we'd have a place that everybody could go to regroup, because there's so many people that are scared of Facebook now because of their clamping down too. They have taken away the group chat on Facebook. From what I understand, I never used it, so. Hi. Aw, thank you, sweetie. Just, yeah, I try to share my heart. I do what I can to share what I've learned. And like I said, I just just open my mouth and put it out there. Thank you. And I was really, really upset when I watched that live earlier. So, and it didn't help to take an hour to get on here. YouTube was being stupid. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. But like I said, look at the link if you want. It's on the discussion tab. And I put the link there. But Tangi has said she's put a different spin on it, which helps. Don't be dishonest with your tags, have misleading tags. But just in case, I'm taking off any tags on my channel. I'm just not going to even, I don't even put tags on my videos. I know it would increase views. I know it could potentially increase subscriber base for my channel, but I don't care. I love you guys with all my heart. And if I get more people, fine. If I don't, fine. I'm happy. I'm happy with you guys. I'm not looking to be some gigantic, whatever. I'm just happy. I love you guys. You're my family. And I don't have to put tags out there to try to build anything. If people show up, they do. If they don't, they don't. Because I'm not about the numbers. I'm about people. And I love you. I'm glad you feel that way, Tyler. I really am. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it could be they were, but even they were saying that the how I can't remember how he phrased it, but the extreme something conservative. He kept using that word conservative wins out, the conservative view and stuff being which basically any corporation is going to be that way to cover their butts because they don't want to get hit with a lawsuit and lose money. They're all about making money. That's what a corporation's about. It's an entity designed to make as much money as possible. Yeah, what they do, Pusa Studios, is what they've been doing is they help to drive up the subscriber numbers. I think they had subbed me, and I subbed them back without knowing who they were. I usually go to their channel, but that particular day I had a lot of stuff going on. And I just, because I like, to me, it's just like, it's being courteous. Somebody was nice enough to subscribe to me, I'll give them a subscribe back. And they're saying, I've heard that sub for sub now is being frowned on by YouTube, and there's certain things like you have to at least comment video, do a like. I don't know. I'm this little old me with my little old channel. I don't know all this detail stuff. I'm just having fun. Yeah, I did. I like where I'm at. I like where I'm at. Yeah, I agree. That is exactly my thing, Pat. If I could hit 1,000, just because most of those on that 1,000, when you hit it, and Tangi, I know would know this, they're not all going to be like us. They're just doing like a sub for sub that helps each other get a little bit more, out there. So, and that's the only reason I would care about hitting 1,000 someday. Just so that I could sometime actually do a live from my phone, because I would love to talk to you guys while I'm driving down the road. Have that thing sitting there, which I'd have to have it when nobody can see it because it's against the law. Have your phone going when you're driving. Yeah, I'm seeing so much of that. Yeah, that's what I'd love to do. Well, I look at it this way. It makes it hard for small channels. It really does. From their point of view, however, you look how much YouTube has grown. Can you even begin to imagine the size of the computers that they have to have, the servers, to hold all of these videos and all of these live chats and handle all of the traffic, the internet traffic that's ongoing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 4 weeks a month, 12 months out of the year, on and on and on. It has to be massive. And I suspect that's one way they're trying to whittle it down. On one hand, from their point of view, as far as that goes. On the other, I could also see that we're being hurt, and it does favor big money corporatized channels as well. Plus, YouTube continues to push their stupid YouTube TV in our face that none of us that I know of want. Nobody wants it. I agree with that. Yeah, they do. You have a small channel, you know that they care. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't want you. If I wanted that, like I said, I know where to go. I don't want that. I don't want it. I like this. This is where I spend my time. I'm not watching stuff on TV. I quit watching the news 3 months ago because it tore me up so much. It had my nerves tore all to pieces. I just can't handle all that. I'm empathic, and I just can't handle it. All the stuff that I saw, it just tore me up. It's just too cruel. It's too much hate. It's too much viciousness on all sides. on all sides. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. I just want people to grow up. We're all human. We're all connected on a higher level. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're green with purple polka dots. I don't care. If you're a human being, planet Earth, and you cut, bleed red, you're a person, and we're connected on a high level, I love you. I don't care. I'm not going to hate you. I am not going to let people tell me I have to hate somebody. I'm not going to do it. I refuse. I will not be a hater. Not going to do it. And it just upset me so much. So I'm done. I catch it when I go on Facebook. Sometimes I'll see where something massive has happened and it's on the news and somebody links it. Other than that, something could blow up, and if I don't not on Facebook to see it, then I will probably won't know about it when you guys tell me, because I can't handle it. I just stay away. That's what I'm saying. We have Netflix, people have Hulu, and there's other services like that. So I don't understand. I think they're just trying to figure a way to make more money off of this platform. Yeah, but I'm not sure. I don't have Patreon. I think they're limited on what I heard. Oh my god, the taxidermy. Taxidermy, what she was talking about, having to be careful even what she put on her Patreon, because it could cause her to be demonetized on that platform. I don't know about it because I don't have one, so I don't know. I say for me, Moonchrome, I can't either. I can't. It's my nerves are shot on that. I know what to stay away from now, because, like I said, when Mama died, I had so much anger and rage in me, and then I got into politics, and in a way, I vented a lot of it on that too. But then I found myself getting more and more pissed, so that wasn't helping me. That's why I finally said about 4 months ago, I just stopped. Not watching. When I leave here for work, I got Weather Channel on to keep the dogs company. At night, usually I'll put it on YouTube on my TV and have some kind of subliminal thing playing. And then on the regular cable, I'll have, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it, but it's like soundscapes. So it's all that kind of music. Those are the only two things I really watch it. In probably a month or two, when they come back, I'll be watching Curse of Oak Island, because that is fun. That's a blast to watch. If they come back, I don't know. As far as I know, they will, but we'll see. But I've been fascinated by seeing what they find there, if they find anything. But beyond that, I'm not interested. I prefer YouTube, watching you guys' channels, talking to you in live chats. Let me see. I saw you through. My camera goes two ways. You didn't know. Yeah. So I don't know. That's why I got really stressed, like I said, because I was trying so hard to get on here to let you guys know, because I didn't know, and I was hoping somebody had more information what these people had. And thank you, Goddess, for Tangi. Thank you. I love Tangi. She's a lifesaver. Yeah, you're fine, Tangi. Yep. do 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 do. Do 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 do. I love you too, Tangi. You're awesome. You're awesome. I love all you guys so much. Because that's what really was tearing me up. Because if you guys listen to that live playback, I don't know how long they'll have it up. Because some channels will delete their lives after a while. But if you listen to how they're talking, the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, they're promoting the channel, because that's one of the things that they do, is try to help people build their channels up. But then they get into the actual topic, and just listen for a while, 15, 20 minutes after that, whatever, and just listen to what they're saying. And I'm sitting there listening to this thinking, what the heck, man? This could be twisted all kinds of ways. They kept talking about being so gray the way it's phrased that it could be used to mean anything. So like if YouTube gets ticked at you and they decide to go really hard one way or hard the other, they could just justify doing whatever. So I got concerned because, like I told Tangi, you guys are like you're my family. You're family to me. I love you. I've got nobody here but my daughter to talk to. There's nobody around me here that understands like her. That's it. And you guys are like mental health care for me and emotional health. You help keep me sane. I don't feel totally alone. I'm north of the buckle of the Bible Belt, guys. I am surrounded. There's a church over there. There's a church right down the road here. I'm telling you, there are churches all over the place up here. Welcome to the South. So I'm definitely minority. Oh my gosh, me too. Oh man. If I were to win the lottery jackpot. I like that name, Witch Tube. I'll just bring y'all in as partners. Everybody working things so Lindy Way wins the lottery jackpot. Yeah, it's lonesome. Well, I tell you, a big source of income is the gaming community, and they've been hit hard with all this demonetization because a lot of them go through Twitch and they link it on their YouTube and stuff. And my understanding, my son had seen where there was a lawsuit about that too. So there are some conflicts going on kind of behind the scenes a lot of us aren't aware of. You got that right. It's ridiculous, yeah. Oh, bless your heart. See, here's the thing. We help validate each other. We help each other grow. We help each other heal. We help each other deal with the insanity around us. We know, most of us are mature enough to understand. You do you and I do me in a loving way, not a selfish way, in a kind, loving way. And there are some that come into the path that are coming out of hardcore Christian backgrounds or a very authoritarian family background. And their mindset has been conditioned to having hard and fast rules. You only do certain things a certain way. Maybe they read somebody's book and they think that's the only way it can be done. They don't understand yet the concept of freedom that is in the path, the pagan way. That the pagan way is about freedom. In my opinion, that's what it is. So you've got a lot of that causes some issues, but I think from what I've seen, our community on YouTube has grown through that. And there's people that maybe at one point they were more hardcore and now, they've chilled out. They got a little bit of age on them and they understand it's not a big deal. Live and let live. Don't stress it. They ain't nobody going to, be condemned forever and ever and ever because you didn't charge the candle this way, you went this way. Chill out. There's more than one way to do things. Have fun with it. Enjoy the freedom, but yeah. So your son knows about the lawsuits and stuff going on too, and Twitch and YouTube. That's what this is what I think might have got it started with them cracking down as hard as they have. I mean, there's been hints of it since Google stuck their big nose in it and took over, but now they're really kicking. I can't complain a lot about Google totally because then you had where you could have several people on. Well, now they just took that away. It's like now they're cutting back on everything they used to offer. But it could be storage problems. It could be, it's costing them more than they're bringing in with their ad revenue. Okay, welcome back, Tangy. Yeah, I know how that goes. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Somebody tell him in chat to go ahead and refresh. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, there you go. If you see the white circle of death, then I think it said hit F5 or hit refresh. Just refresh the page. And that'll help you'll come back in. Yeah, so see, I'm telling you. Hello, Midnight Sky. Go on. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, at Twitch. Yeah. See, my son had talked about me trying out Twitch, but here's my point of view on it. I played World of Warcraft for a long time. A long time. I was on World of Warcraft, and the previous expansion they did just ruined it for me. I mean, they got so stupid about it, and they made it so much easier for the griefers. That's what we called them, griefers. Same thing as trolls on YouTube. They just do it to be mean buttholes. You be going through and just playing your game, and you're on a regular server. It's not a PvP, player versus player server. You're on a PvE, which is just you're exploring and doing the quest. And that's what I always played on. But they tried to force us into an area that was a PvP area. So you'd have to give up a lot of the quests and stuff that you needed for your character if you didn't want to go PvP. You were being punished, just like you're being forced to be a victim for the griefers that would sit there when they killed your character in the game, they camp it. That means they just park their character beside you, and every time you'd get your character resurrected, the suckers would take you out again. And they just you'd have to just log off because they're not going to stop. And they catered to that. And that's when I finally said, okay, I'm done. And I had seen tweets between the developers at that time that were mocking players, making fun of players. And I thought, yeah, we're your bread and butter, sucker. We're the ones paying your paycheck by subscribing to the game. That's how you feel. Okay, I'll take my money elsewhere. And that's when I left the game. And then I got into Star Wars The Old Republic. Well, right now I can't afford it. So, but that's what I went to. Yeah. Well, but the reason I didn't want to get on Twitch is I knew a lot of those griefer types were on Twitch. That's where on those games. And I've seen them on Twitch picking at people, and I didn't want to deal with that. At least here, see, like all of you here, if some idiot comes in and y'all done it and it's hilarious, like Moonchrome gets a kick out of doing it. Whack a troll. So it just tickles me. One shows up, they take care of it. Yep. I love World of Warcraft. It broke my heart. You know what I'm talking about then, how they made it hard. And here's the thing that'll get you. You remember the dragon, the flying dragon you get down deep? Was it, oh my gosh, it's been so long now since I played. Deep Home or something that you get. It's a rare spawn. I got it. And it was just a few weeks before that expansion. And I couldn't even fly it because of what they did. The only way I could fly it was to stay in the lobby areas, the previous ones. So, yeah, my daughter was with me watching me when I got it. I was telling her what I was doing, and the thing spawned right beside me. Yeah, trolls ever. Yeah. Yeah, my son was talking about thinking, wonder if he might try to, since he wanted to do the classic WoW. Classic WoW, it's gonna kick people's butt. They don't understand what they're about to get into. I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, it's been romanticized. I came in with Burning Crusades when my son got me to play it and loved it. Loved it. And I loved the Lich King expansion. Cataclysm upset me. I played it. I liked some of the stuff they had, but destroying the areas that I love so much was not good. And then Pandaland is what I call it. I had some fun there after about a year after it come out, but until then it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, the gank factor. And they, from that point on, you just got seriously ganked everywhere you went in every expansion, and it just took the fun out of it. Okay, Tangi, I love you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Mwah! Love you, sweetheart. Yeah, let me tell you my first experience on WoW. You're going to really crack up. The first character I created was a Draenei. And I was over there with my mage Draenei. And you remember one of the first quests is you have to kill the moths. And my son's teacher, I totally clueless. Didn't even know how to work, AWD, all that stuff. And he's teaching me how to do this stuff. And he says, now you got to kill 6. I said, they're pretty. I don't want to kill them. He fell out laughing at me. I said, but that's mean. Why do I have to kill the pretty butterflies? He said, it's a giant moth. It's going to eat you if you don't kill it. I said, well, I'll just stay away from it. He said, that's not how it works. Oh, he got more laughs at my expense. I was completely, you talking noob? My God. I got into it eventually, figured it out. I had a blast on the game. I loved it. But I'm one that I like to do the exploring and do the quests. I didn't like I would enjoy the dungeons more if you had a good group of people you knew. I just refused to go in with the random groups because every darn one of them had a ninja or butthole. People with attitude. And I hate PvP with a passion. I hate it. It's just an excuse to be mean. Yeah, I would love to have been one if I had some good people, but yeah. Well, it just got to where they were letting everybody do everything pretty much. You had some way for everybody to do everything. So they take stuff away, and poor warlocks really got the hammer. Poor warlocks. Every time they give them something good, somebody whine and give them hell. They take it away in pallies. They buff them up, and then next thing you know, nerf bat. So yeah, I miss it, but I ain't going back. Not when they have that kind of attitude towards their paying players and treat us like crap and make you like you're starting over from scratch all the time. I mean, how many times have you got to keep paying to fly your darn flying mounts? That's just ridiculous. I mean, come on, it's not even real money. It's game money, but it's making you spend more time grinding. Yep, they sure were. You couldn't pay me to be a warrior or a tank. Or healer. Oh my gosh, no, never a healer. I don't doubt it. Hey, Aiden, love you. Aiden's the one that was telling me, you're 404. Now, no use working, so don't get in trouble. But I'm glad to see you. I love you. See, that just stressed me too much. I like just being a maid, just stand back there. Keep it simple. But I'm a loner in the game. Because I love people, but when I'm in the game, it's like my escape, and I just like to explore. If I just want to ride around in an area and enjoy it, listen to the sounds, that's what I love to do. One of my favorite areas was Negrand. I would get on Aonax and I would just fly around old Negrand and just get up there and listen to the sound of the water and just look out over it. God, it's one of the most beautiful areas in the whole game. Loved it. Yes. Yeah. I'm just hoping somebody steps forward and offers an alternative. Yeah. Yeah, we got in to talk about World of Warcraft. Got some fellow gamers in here. It was absolutely my favorite spot of all. I love Negrand. I could just park my character there. I just hang out there, high level, jump on Aonax and go land on one of the floating islands and just survey the area and just enjoy it. Enjoy the atmosphere. Go mining. I love to mine. It's my favorite thing to do. Just go around and mine. Just chill out. Yes. Yes. Never play Guild Wars of any kind. It sounded too much like Grieferville for me because I'm not a PvPer. I'm a PvE gal. Love to explore. We're boring everybody else to death anyway. But anyway, I feel better. I'm so grateful for Tangy. Tangy put a different spin on things, Aiden. So it helped. It's a big help. So just have to wait. I still am leery. I'm still leery because, like I've said, I come out of that group over a year ago, and I know how they think. I know how they talk, and I'm talking about the hardcores. And I'm just leery of what's going on, the corporate stuff and all. So just have to wait and see. Well, she was saying that her understanding reading it, she went and read it. Her understanding of it was basically don't put misleading tags. Apparently, they've had some issues with people trying to make it look like it's family friendly, whatever they're posting, but it's not. And they're doing it to get more views and stuff, and then that way it can be something that is exposed to a child. But I don't know what else may be involved on that. But the guys I was watching on that live that I was telling you about, that I've linked on my channel, we're going into more detail about, like I told you when we was talking on the phone, that there's all kinds of potential for videos to be removed, taken down and stuff. Make sure you're not violating anything because they're going through everything with a fine-tooth comb. That's basically what they're trying to say. So, I don't know. I'm going to listen to their video again, and I'm going to dig up the guidelines and stuff. And I think what got a lot of people upset, too, is because they slipped this in on the 21st and didn't tell anybody. They didn't make any big deals. No fanfare. Just, oh, here it is. Boom. It just went on. But Mooncrone's son says the same thing my son says, that there is a huge blow up, some kind of major lawsuit going on with Twitch. And my son was also saying somebody else too. I can't remember who he was saying that there's another lawsuit. So there's stuff going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to, that we don't have the details on. When you start talking lawsuits, that's big money. And that's one thing they did bring out in that live video, that the ones that could survive the hits will be the corporate channels, corporate sponsored channels. People like us, we wouldn't be able to handle the hits if we violate this, that, or the other. So they're really cracking down. So you're going to have to really watch your P's and Q's. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. But I said we be on guard just in case. But hopefully it won't. And I'm hoping that Tangie's right. I really do hope she's right. I don't trust corporations as far as I can spit. I saw what they did to Blizzard when Activision got them and all that other crap happened. Oh my God. Kiss of death to me. Everything changed. Every time a big corporation gets hold of something, it never changes for the better. Eventually, the piper comes due, I guess. We got good things to start with the live and the group chats we used to have, the Google Hangouts. So they've taken that away. At least now we found, StreamYard, so hopefully that will do. But we're just hoping they're not going to hammer us. We'll just have to wait and see. So, okay, we're at an hour and 36 minutes. So, there's 8 of us in here. That's what it says anyway. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, I think, and end the stream. I want to thank everybody for popping in, and I love every one of you. I really do. Just all I can say is watch that live replay. Check the guidelines for yourself. There's supposed to be a list. They kept talking about a list of words that were banned or something. And I'm thinking, man, if they're doing that, that's like a flashback to the 50s and 60s. So I don't know. I've got to go. I didn't have time to dig it up myself because I was fighting trying to get on here. YouTube was being stupid. Yes, and that's exactly the point they were making. That it's so gray, so much gray area. All right, Midnight Sky, thank you for coming by, sweetie. Hugs and love. Thank you. But it's such a gray area. It's so, like you said, it's loosely defined. It could be twisted to mean anything. So the thing is, the groundwork is laid. If somebody wants to abuse it, they can and get away with it. That is my concern. So I just had to be super careful what we upload, what we say, Oh no, it's getting good. Getting good. How would you like talking about the games? Well, we can keep going for a few more minutes if you want. Talk about the games, jump on in. It keeps the chat going anyway, right? So jump on in, get a convo going before I shut it down. But I know people are probably tired. It's been a long day for me too. So y'all ready to call it? Yeah, that's true. I agree. That is my concern. Little folks like us will go by the way. They have already made it very hard for us to build the channel anyway. And like I said, the only reason I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers is to be able to live stream from my phone. That's it. I don't care about having a huge channel. If I were, great. If I don't, okay, I'll deal. I don't know about monetizing anything. I'm completely ignoramus about that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I haven't even looked into it. I wouldn't want you guys to feel like I was using you either. I've thought about it down the road just because of my circumstance. Me being 60 and the situation with our house. if I could figure a way, to have a little Etsy store, what could I do? Just things like that I've thought about. But then I think, well, that's not really why I'm here. And I don't care if other people do it. That is fine. I don't judge anybody. Good for you. I hope you succeed. I wish you the best, and I do what I can to help. I promote others that have it. I just don't feel like it's what I'm meant to do. That may change. I don't know. But the way it's going, I don't know if I'll even bother, because it just looks like it's more headache than it's worth at this point. They're just clamping down left and right. Yeah, I've heard that too. That's why Brittany did her own. She said she know how to do a website herself, so she went with getting her own website to do her store instead of using Etsy. The advantage can be something about with them, like a lot of people use Amazon and they do the shipping and stuff, which saves you that headache. So to me, that sounds like drop shipper kind of stuff. You're the front man for it, and then it just goes through the main hub and they ship it out, and you get a cut of the profits, which is fine if you can make money that way. Yeah, I agree too. I think what you run into, it's just like out here, offline, in the so-called real world, is you have to be careful. The laws and rules you put in place, if there's no spirit of the law followed, if you just follow the letter of the law, people get hurt by it. And that's what we're seeing, I think, online. Because it's not just YouTube clamping down. They're under a lot of pressure from politicians and certain groups on all sides, because of the different all the shootings and stuff, all the violence that's going on, and everybody wants to find somebody to blame. I don't know who you want to blame, because I know that I went to high school and there were boys pulling up with gun racks in their trucks, and nobody thought a thing about it. We didn't have the shootings back then like they've got. It's just something weird happened somewhere along the way. There's too many things that have changed in our society, I think, to point your finger at one thing. I think it's a lot of things together. But the main thing is we've been separated from each other, and it could be maybe the internet is the easiest one to point fingers at, because enter the age of the trolls, where it's easy to sit at a keyboard and be a keyboard warrior and terrorize people and be hateful and ugly and disrespectful and mean to other people with no consequence. No consequence. Things that if you said that to somebody's face, you'd be picking your teeth up off the floor, but then they can get on here and be basically anonymous and get away with it. So I think that could be a big part of the problem. But you have to be careful about what you do, because then you're hurting decent people like us. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just catching up with chat, guys. Bear with me. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess we won't solve the problems of the world tonight, but I wish we could. If they just listen to us, we just fix it all. All you need is love. Do, 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 do. All you need is love. Love. All you need is love. Love is all you need. Love and respect, like I was talking about this morning. Two sides of the same coin. So, what else y'all want to talk about? Okay, Duchess. Good. Thank you for coming by, sweetie. I love you. No, I think it's just getting late now, so let's just go ahead and call it a night, everybody. So I should be putting up some more videos tomorrow. So be watching for those, I guess. And y'all let me know if you upload one. I'm more than happy to go and watch it. Hopefully I'll get notified. If I don't see your video, I'm not ignoring you. We all know the notification problem is ridiculous. All right, so I'll end the stream here. I love you guys. Love everybody that's been in here. Love you. Love and hugs. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, you come in just as I'm about to close the chat down, Earthy. Bless your heart. We've been going almost to an hour and 45 minutes. Oh God, I can't close it yet then. I don't want you to feel like we're running off. I love you, girl. I'm so glad to see you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, you can start one. You can start one and we'll go jump in your chat. You just have to give me a while because I got to get all this stuff carted back in the house because I'm outside on the witch porch. All right, sweetie. All right, we're going. You're in bed. Boy, wouldn't that be a fun live? Welcome to my bedroom. Better be careful. I'll get a copyright strike or something. A bad girl strike. Oh my gosh. That would be really fun. Entertaining. All right, everybody. I'm going to hit the end stream. No, no songs. We got it's already. Let me see. It is 12:24 a.m. here in Middle Tennessee. It's been a long day. I am tired. I love all of you. Thank you, everybody that's come in. Love you. See you tomorrow in one of my videos.